The fourth, fifth, and sixth article of evidence against Meister Eckhart can be thematically organized as all is God and God is beyond good and evil. The fourth article reads, also, in every work, even in an evil, I repeat, in one evil both according to punishment and guilt, God's glory is revealed and shines forth in equal fashion. So this is the inevitability of God when God is understood as all things beyond good and evil, fully comprehensive. God is ever immanent, always there, and of course transcendent. We can talk further about that. So, we see that the mystic understands that it is not only ourselves in the drama of life, but the drama of life itself that is the manifestation of the Godhead. The mystic understands that the individual is always in relation to his or her context, environmental context. This is the true nature. When we look at the drama, the torture of Jesus of Nazareth and his execution, we realize a divine drama occurring here. It is unsettling. However, the revelation, Jesus' revelation, the clarity of his revelation was non-dual. And after the execution, there were no condemnations written. Remarkable. No discussion about retribution, only forgiveness. Chew this over for a moment or two. Give some thought to this. The absence of condemnation. Why would there be an absence of condemnation when such an evil occurred? Why? Because the entire drama is a divine drama. And as Eckhart points, God's glory is revealed and shines forth in equal fashion. So, God is, again, immanent, meaning at the core of the events, and not found in any individual, but in the actual drama. The drama is what exists. You and I, for example, are abiding in a relationship. We are not substantial by nature. We are relational. The subject and object is the singularity that provides for this event. So let's chew that over as we go on to the fifth article. Also, a person who disparages someone by the disparagement itself, that is, by the sin of disparaging, praises God, and the more he disparages and the more gravely he sins, the more he praises God. And so, the error made by the human being is in fact a cosmic event that always points at the divine nature, the underlying divinity that is all existence beyond good and evil, vice and virtue. So we're seeing a comprehensive imagining a conceptualization of Godhead here. The mystic is encouraging us to not attempt to divide something that is indivisible. We cannot divide the Godhead into good and evil. Good and evil is the provision that provides for our adventure in existence. And of course it is the infinite soul that is adventuring in the relative world, experiencing both triumph and defeat, vice and virtue, cruelty and compassion. Continue to chew this over, if you will. The sixth article reads also, anyone who blasphemes God himself praises God. Again, I'll repeat it. Also, anyone who blasphemes God himself praises God. Again, the drama always points at the presence of the divine. Even as we negate it, the terms of the negation illuminate the circumstance, and we may become aware of the divine drama in both its shadow aspect and its light aspect. It is always here. So, this was a brief discussion about the three articles of evidence, the fourth article, the fifth article, and the sixth article of evidence against Meister Eckhart. Again, we just want to mention that the distinction is non-duality. Non-duality reorganizes us, and we begin to see that it is always the universe that is happening. We have the sense that we are agents of action, but in fact, even our personalizing our experience is a provision of nature that gives us the impression that we are, independent agents operating in a field that is radically different than ourselves. Don't you feel that I'm not you? Well, that is duality, and yes, indeed, it's functional. However, you do not exist without this object. And so, there is where wisdom integrates the fields, and we have divine realization. Okay? Wonderful talking with you about this. We'll go on with the seventh article, and perhaps the eighth article in the next video. Thank you.